All right, let's talk about it. So, YouTube wanting people to turn off ad blocker. I don't use ad blocker on YouTube myself because honestly, ads don't fucking bother me. I mean, it's no different than my entire life as a kid watching TV. There were commercials all the goddamn time. It's no different. Half the commercials or ads, we'll say ads because that's the nomenclature of the day. The ads on YouTube, 90% of the time they're skippable anyway, so you got 5 seconds to sit through. But, you know, I get it. People don't want ads, they just want their free content. I understand. You know, you don't want to have to turn your ad blocker off specifically for YouTube because you want to block ads on other sites that may be sketchy, and you know you're trying to either avoid or protect yourself from something. I get it. I do. And if this decision by YouTube where they're going to only allow you to view a little bit and while they detect your ad blocker and then you can't view more YouTube unless you turn it off, forces you to not watch YouTube anymore, well, okay. Here's the thing with this, okay? The thing about this whole thing is that, let's see, as of in 2023, 2.7 billion active users on YouTube. 90% of which probably don't give a shit about ads, ad blockers, or anything else. So, I mean, there's probably a significant portion that use ad blockers, and it's reflecting in their analytics. They're seeing that. They've got all that data. So they want to make sure that ads are effective and ads are reaching eyeballs, because that's how, of course, how they make money, or one of the many ways that they make money. The primary way they make money, selling ad space and doing all the things that YouTube does to, you know, be a somewhat profitable platform. I'm honestly not sure if YouTube is profitable. Probably. I don't know. It's not really relevant to what we're talking about here. But, you know, that's a thing. Yes, YouTube is apparently still profitable. Okay. So, my point. Say what you will. You know, if it's going to keep you off the platform, well, then it's going to keep you off the platform. I mean, there are reasons why lots of people, you know, don't go on Twitch because of pre-rolls and the ads. The way ads are done on Twitch are ridiculous. Let's get that out of the way, especially with the ads running and viewers missing out on content while the ads are running. At least with YouTube, the content is paused while the ads run, which is nice. It'd be lovely if, you know, Twitch implemented something similar, but Twitch won't because, well, Twitch. But my point is, you're not going to affect meaningful change on this one, I don't think. And it's not that I want to defend the billion-dollar corporation, but I see their point. They need to make sure that they retain those advertising dollars. They have to make sure that the advertisements the companies are paying for are getting seen. Ad blocker, you know, takes away that ability. So, or unless you have whatever YouTube Premium is, I can't remember the name of it. Not something I have because I don't care. Ads are not a thing I worry about. I ignore them. You know, I let them run and I go make a cup of coffee, or I take a piss, or, you know, I just basically tune them out like I did when I was watching TV as a kid. It was a time to go grab a snack or, you know, whatever, pick my belly button lint. In the end, YouTube's going to do what they need to do to stay and remain profitable so that they continue providing a platform of which myself and many other creators are trying to produce content and, you know, hopefully someday make a living on, some who have been incredibly successful on. And that success, well, is partly due because of ads. So the more ads that get watched on creators' channels, the more creators will make money as well. So yeah, you'd be hard pressed to find that many creators who are actually upset about this whole ad blocker thing. I'm sure there are some who are, and some will say they are, because it's, you know, the popular thing to do. Or, you know, maybe that's just a way to get audience to view their videos, is to, you know, say that you're right, YouTube is being dumb and doing a thing. I don't have an opinion either way. I understand the motive for YouTube wanting to do it. I understand it on a business level. Does it suck for people who want to continue using adblocker? Of course it does. I'm not going to say it doesn't. But in the end, is it going to have a meaningful impact on the content you watch? Well, if they don't deliver on advertisements and start losing money, then they start cutting services. And they start cutting services, less creators get paid, less creators will be on the platform, and there's not really a meaningful substitute at this time. YouTube doesn't really have competition. Could there be in another 10, 20 years? Maybe. YouTube still be a thing in 10, 20 years? Maybe. That's a long off situation, or a long off problem, depending on how you want to look at it. They're doing what they're going to do so that they remain profitable, because they have to. That's how you run a business. Are you going to stop watching free content because you don't want to deal with ads? Well, that's a choice you can make. But it's ultimately your choice. Right or wrong, it's still your, like, there is no right or wrong choice in this situation. You can either put up with ads without an ad blocker on YouTube and continue watching free content delivered to you for free, created by, you know, companies, creators, whatever, or go elsewhere and watch other content. Like, go to Twitch and you'll still deal with ads. Eventually, maybe Kick will probably have ads. They'll probably all be casinos, but still, they'll still have ads. The other places might, depending on brands. I don't know about Rumble. I haven't really looked too far into it because, well, I don't really care. But you'll discover on most websites, especially of this size, there's going to be advertisements on their videos. You know, most news sites, when they have video players, most TV networks or channels on their web fronts, when you go to say you want to watch a TV show on their web video launcher, you're going to have ads there too. I'm sure ad blockers will work for some of them. Other ones probably won't. You'll probably see broader adoption of this. I'm sure, you know, with Netflix putting in ads and Prime with ads and everything else, you're going to run into more and more places that are going to, you know, deny service to people with ad blockers. I think this is a trend that's going to continue and grow. So you may find yourself on a more and more restricted section of the internet. Well, I'm sure there's going to be workarounds eventually. Somebody's going to make an ad blocker that isn't detected, at least for a while. But in the end, it's just going to be more and more denial of content. So I don't know that this is a hill worth dying on, but for some of you, it might very well be. All I know is YouTube is doing what it needs to do to remain profitable. Creators, for the most part, want to get paid, and ads are a big component of how that happens on YouTube. So I'm sure we'll find that the silent majority of users on YouTube probably don't care and will continue watching the service, or more people are going to get YouTube Premium, which either way, YouTube's going to win in this fight. There's no case in which YouTube will lose a significant portion of its viewership because of ad blocker. I really can't see that happening. But, you know, you guys have thoughts. Put them in the comments. Like, does this really impact your viewing experience on YouTube? Do you care? Are you going to go elsewhere? Where are you going to go if you do go elsewhere? You know, let's talk about it. Anyway, stay safe. Be kind. Have a coffee. I need a coffee. Subscribe, please. All right. Bye.